Hands-on Math provides a pen and multi-touch interface for creating virtual pages that supports the seamless integration of a computer algebra system with digital ink. Gestural input is used to manage pages. A new page can be created by swiping with 2 fingers through the bezel. Here, input strokes are interpreted as geometric shapes or mathematical expressions. An extended mathematical notation facilitates in situ computation over handwritten expressions. An arrow drawn to the right with a pen performs a computation. Touch input is used to reorient pages. Dragging across the bezel reveals a trash can. Crossing the trash can deletes the page. The combination of pen and multi-touch provides for implicit and fluid mode switching. Here the pen is used to write math and then invoke a graph by drawing a gesture to the right with a pen. Touching with the pad of the finger drags the entire graph window. Touching with the tip of the finger pans the contents of the graph. By first pausing, a widget appears for disclosing the angle at which the interaction will switch from one mode to the other. 2-finger pinching can be used to zoom in on the graph contents, for example, to see the hole in the graph at x equals -1. Pages can be resized manually to create more space, or automatically when ink is drawn near the border. Scribble delete gestures are recognized when writing. To explore the x equals -1 singularity, the value of x can be symbolically substituted using drag and drop. The typeset recognized math can be activated by tapping. Then, the resulting math can be simplified step by step, in this case revealing that 0 over 0 is undefined. Pages can be slid off-screen onto an extended virtual desktop, or by swiping across the bezel with 1 finger, the user can pan the entire desktop to make more room without having to close any existing pages. In this polynomial division example, several mathematical transformations are needed. The limited affordances of dragging, squeezing, and stretching cannot express these operations uniquely. For example, the default drag operation for a symbol is to factor it. However, an under-the-rock menu grows semi-transparently from the starting location when an item is dragged. Touching in the middle of the menu activates it and makes it opaque. Choosing the Sigma menu icon switches the interaction to term splitting. Bimanual interactions allow fractions to be split apart. Dragging a term factors it out of all the terms it passes over. Although pages grow automatically, it may feel more comfortable to anticipate space needs and resize manually. Squeezing an expression performs a symbolic simplification. A record of all transformations is maintained using color coding and arrows to highlight what happened at each step. Scaling expressions linearly allows more expressions to fit on a single page. Another way to make space on a page is to collapse a region by folding it. The resulting crease in the page can be tapped on to unfold and restore the page's contents. In addition to recognizing math, other drawing modes are available. A virtual chording keyboard or palm print is activated by placing a hand anywhere on the surface. Tapping the first 3 fingers selects between red, green, and blue drawing pens, although a customized menu allows other functions to be interactively dragged and dropped onto each finger. Hybrid pen and touch gestures can be used to select ink or insert space. When a possible pen gesture is recognized, transparent widgets are shown. By touching these widgets, drawing switches to a bimanual interaction, such as selection or space insertion. Web searches can also be performed. Writing escape velocity is initially recognized as math. Tapping on it converts it to a text breadcrumb. Tapping this breadcrumb performs a web search. Here the user makes use of the space insertion gesture again to insert more space into the active page. Drawing a marquee makes a clipping that can be dragged onto a note page. Swiping with 2 fingers through the bottom bezel displays a live panning bar of the virtual desktop. Using one hand to pan back to previously harvested documents, the other hand is free to make a clipping and carry it back to the active document. Thus we have seen Hands-on Math, a page-based multi-touch and pen desktop for supporting technical work and problem solving.